Hello YouTube, welcome to Spirit Island. We're playing the Dahan Insurrection Scenario. This is with a level 0, no adversary. We are playing with with a blight card rather. But this is the scenario only. We're trying to show off kind of how to play against the base level. Dahan Insurrection is pretty difficult to start with, so before we even get into doing all the growth and stuff, I want to go through what the scenario is so that you understand a little bit about what's going on. So after an action moves one or more Dahan, each Dahan that moved does 1 damage. So moving Dahan is excellent. So if there's some way that we can manage Dahan and move them around, it's great, which is why I'm playing River. Generally, Thunder Speaker is excellent, but I've been playing a lot of Thunder Speaker recently, and I've been wanting to kind of like pull back a little bit because it's been a little bit too much. So we're playing with River instead, which is also very good at moving Dahan around. Also, River is quite good at killing towns and cities. So both of them are pretty good, and I figured both of them together, even better. Especially because River and Lightning together, well, Lightning can speed up River and do the constant rating immediately during the fast phase. So it actually makes it really, really easy. Military response. After an action destroys 1 or more towns and cities, you add an explorer per town destroyed and 1 town per city destroyed. And so basically, you're always just reducing things. Hello, Kyle. How are you doing? So you're trying to basically knock down the cities down to towns and then towns down to explorers. And so it takes a lot longer to kill things, but you end up generating a lot of fear. So there's that. After an action destroyed, and then these new invaders are added to the land with Dahan closest to the destroyed towns and cities. So you actually, they can move around a little bit. It's not just where you destroyed them, they might move to the next land over. If an action triggers both constant rating and military response, you do the constant rating first. So Dahan attack, and then the military response happens afterwards. If you reach terror level victory, Dahan immediately damage invaders in every land on the board as if they were fighting back after a ravage. But you don't win. Oh, hello. That's awesome. Welcome back. So for those of you who might be watching later on, this is one of my former students. I've taught in almost 7 years now, so it's kind of crazy to see people back in stream. It's great. So, welcome to the stream, by the way, Kyle. Normal fear, not possible. At all. So instead you... Oh, no? Wait, oh! I thought it was my former student. Ah! Kyle Reed. Nice. Welcome. Thank you very much for joining us. This is great. So, again, this is Spirit Island. Victory. You can't win by fear. You have to win getting to terror level 2 or 3, and you just have to make sure Dahan outnumber the towns and cities. And so you end up just trying to constantly push all the Dahan into towns and cities and hope that they can survive. So you also have an additional loss condition with this, in that if there are ever less than 4 Dahan, because we're playing with 2 spirits, you lose immediately. Immediately. So you have to be very, very conscious of Dahan never dying. So you want to make sure you're defending, or consequently trying to kill the towns and cities as much as possible. So wow, that is not someone that I want on the stream. That's unfortunate. Moderation. I think I can do this. Learning. Oh, I'm doing this because I'm an extrovert and I absolutely need to get my extroverted energy out because I'm like losing it because of COVID. So it's pretty crazy. So let's jump into the game. So first things first, we need to grow, and we see that they're going to build in sands, and this is not bad here because we can pretty easily remove this explorer without dealing having too many issues. This explorer over here might be an issue, so we might want to jump over here early just so we can take care of it. So let's do a lightning growth, and we're going to do this one just because we want to jump all the way over here like this. So again, we need to be able to be within one distance of the sand, otherwise it just doesn't work. So a lot of lightning's abilities are within one. So like this one is within one, this one is within one, this one's within one. So you want to make sure that you're within the range of that. So I'm doing that. And River, what are you gonna do? I think you're gonna do this and hop into land number 5. And for those of you who don't know, River's special power is that when you put a presence in the wetlands, it counts as a sacred site. So you definitely want to just drop a presence there. So putting this down right away is not a bad plan. And I think I'm going to want to play Flash Floods first, so I'm going to grab this one so I can actually do that. Again, part of what I'm trying to do here is manage the board as best as I can so it doesn't get out of hand. So we need to gain a power card, and for River, we're going to gain a minor power card. And we're looking for sun and water as our elements here. Oh, look at that. Reach and grasp. Sun and water. It's like perfect for River. It's like perfect. So that's probably, yeah, this is definitely what I want to do, just because it gives me the powers at 0 cost. It costs me 0 to play this card, and also will help Lightning in the future. So that's excellent. So I only get 1 card play, and I'm pretty sure I want to do this one. And Flash Floods, it will allow me to kill this Explorer before it builds, and so I can start like managing this whole land. And that's all I'm doing with that one. With Lightning, I believe I want to shatter some homesteads, playing this slow after invaders build so I can kill one of these towns or cities. And we'll do this one as well to pull Dahan into this land so that it can counterattack. I think that's a good start there. Alright. So during fast phase, we're going to Flash Floods, and we're just going to kill that Explorer so it doesn't build. And we're going to wait for this one, and I think we're going to wait for this one too, because I want to push into here. So, or I could do something different, but I think that's the right plan here. So we're going to let Lightning go slow. Lightning's special power is that for every air you have, you can use 1 power as if it were fast. So I have 2 of them, so I could do it, but whatever. I'm not going to do it. Not going to do it. Finish using powers. So let's let them build in sands. So we know that land 2C over here is going to ravage. There's really nothing River can do early game about this, so we're just going to let that happen. Jungles are going to explore. We're going to deal with those. Alright, explorers come out. So we're going to have to deal with that eventually, but I'm not super concerned right now. Alright, so now shatter homesteads. I'm going to definitely shatter homesteads right here so that I can just kill that town and get my extra fear. There we go. And for every 8 fear cards, every 8 fear equals 1 fear card. And we want to try to earn as many fear cards as possible so that we can get victory. Because remember, in this scenario, you just need no lands where towns and cities outnumber Dahan, and you win, if you get to Terror level 2. So you need to get to at least Terror level 2. You can't win on Terror level 1. And we're going to do this. We're going to do this. There we go. And we're going to push this into there. And it will deal fear. Oh, that's right. I forgot. When you kill a town, it just gets demoted. Yikes. That's going to be a problem. I hadn't considered that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's why this scenario's hard. Oh, no. Okay. Why am I getting damage here? Oh, the Dahan. Whenever the Dahan move. Oh, whenever the Dahan move, they kill things. I forgot about that. Ugh. I need to understand this a lot better. Okay, so we definitely want to get more of our presence out for this little buddy. We don't need a lot of energy, but we definitely need a lot of card plays. So I'm going to try to rocket up the bottom track here. And I'm probably going to double up on this land right here. And we can probably actually... This is interesting because we can push a bunch of stuff around and we can do it fast because Lightning's Boon is coming. I want to do this so I can play both of my cards. I'm going to unlock this one. And we're going to come out here so that I can start seeing land number 8. Alright, so we're definitely playing Lightning's Boon and this one. I need to kill this fast here, so... oh man, this is going to be tough. What is this? So if you, after each Dahan that moved, so you actually do need to move things. Okay. Man, this is tough. Lightning's Boon. We can do this. I can get 2 card plays. Because this is going to Ravage, and I don't like that. I can kill all of these before they Ravage. That's not a big deal. And if I kill this town, that means that the Explorer that comes out from the scenario won't matter. So I think I need to do this, and I think I might need to do my innate power fast. And I know that we're going to need some energy here. So I'm going to do this. This will unlock the ability to do this one. And I'm going to give myself the ability to get extra energy. And then I'm going to target Lightning with Boon of Vigor for this. So I'm going to finish playing cards. So Lightning's Boon over here. Yep. And I'm going to give Reaching Grasp for +2 range so that I can do this into this land, which will allow me to push this into here. That's much better. And then Boon of Vigor, get them extra energy, and then kill these. Okay, so now it's just going to be a big old problem. Everything is going to be a problem right now. Yikes. More mountains. Okay, more mountains, more mountains. This is gonna get hairy. Alright. So, definitely want to do this so that I can play all 3 cards. I'm gonna have 4 energy to do things with, but I still want to get a minor. So, again, I think I need to come over here, start dealing with this. Gaining a minor power. And what are we going to get? Gather up to 3 Dahan. That's not bad. Mostly because it gives us... every Dahan gathered does 1 damage, so that's really good. Yep, that's a good one. Alright, so gonna reclaim and get a minor power here. Show me some good stuff. This is pretty good. This is also really good. So either of these 2 would be good for me. This is probably better just because it has that air, just in case. But I know that I'll almost never be able to do this. And it's at range 0. Unless I get extra range, this is going to be really tough to do. But it is fast. Do I have anything? Oh, I do have this. So that would actually... This is probably good to get right now. Because I can play it. And kill this thing before it builds. That's going to just be a big thorn in my side for a really long time here. I think I want to play this because I can push both of these into here, which will kill that, kill this guy. And then probably Lightning's Boon again, just so that I can play all 3 of these, 2 of these cards fast. And so we'll be able to do Massive Flooding, Wash Away. We can do Wash Away fast, pushing something away so that it doesn't deal more damage. And Gather. Okay, again, this is a way to... but this is only where I am. which is here. So I could do this and end up... This is actually really good. I like this a lot. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Alright, so first things first, Lightning's Boon over there. And we're going to just gather or push. It's always push. There we go. Push these two Dahan into here. And we're going to deal 2 damage there. And we're going to steam vents here just to kill that little boy. And then I can destroy a town somewhere. The town is probably... Oh man, this is tough. Because it's still going to ravage. Eesh. Excuse me. Oh, in land. Oh, I see. I see. So it gets pushed. That's right. So these new invaders are added to the land with Dahan closest to the destroyed town or city. So I can add it to either one of these. So we'll do that. So it doesn't always show up in that land. It just happened to do it when it did that. Like this. Because it has Dahan in it. That's a bummer. And I have to do here. So I can do 1, 2. And again, generate some extra fear here. So that's an extra fear, doing that. Okay, and then... I mean, I could just kill these. This is not a bad idea right here, just so that I do not ravage. But I can only do 1 more. This would ravage, so I could, after an action destroys 1 or more. I suppose that's a Dahan action. I get 1 more fast power here. This is tough. I'm gonna push this one in here. I mean, I'm just trying to concentrate everything into 1 land because a river, once it gets powered up, can just kill everything. So I'm just banking on that. Both of these die. So we're managing a little bit better, but it's still not great. Oh, man, jungles again? So I'm going to wash away somewhere. I'm probably going to wash away here. Because I can get rid of all of these so they don't ravage. And probably best if I do it here so it doesn't blight more. Alright, so you need to reclaim. You probably should reclaim. But this is a time where you could get away with placing out 2 here. Might be good to do 2 here. For those of you just joining, we're playing with the Dahan Insurrection Scenario, and I'm not doing great. I don't have a lot of help here. I need some help. It's not great at all. Alright, so what I need to focus on is... I guess I could use Raging Storm in conjunction with Shatter Homesteads to completely annihilate one of these lands. But I would need to pair that with this because I don't have enough range to get here yet. So Oh, but no, if I did this, I could do that. That's not a horrible thing. Ah, but we're only one away from a healthy land here. Yeesh, this is tough. Alright, adding presence. Adding presence. I need to add presence. Probably getting more energy too for next turn. Because just adding one presence, I can unlock 4 cards at a time and kind of keep my energy up. So that's probably what I want to do here. Make a Sacred Site here and play both of these. And then river, river, river. If I play 3 waters, I can deal 2 damage in a land. So it's probably good that I... Oh, I need to gain a power card. I could do a major here. It might be time for a major. Let's do a major. Let's see what we get. I mean, Tsunami's pretty great, and I would be able to play it with 2 other cards. That's really good. I have to take that. That's just, it's too good for me to pass up. I probably should get rid of Wash Away at this point because Tsunami's just going to be that much better. Okay. So Tsunami, and we'll play Boon of Vigor, and we'll play River's Bounty. So that will let us do the level 2 and push a ton of stuff. So we're going to be able to do some major damage this turn, which is good. So we're going to finish playing cards. This turn is going to suck. Oh, man. So I need to take care of this right now. And we're going to add that into here because that will allow it to die. And then Raging Storm, I can kill either of these 2 lands with all the explorers. And when in doubt, always remove inland lands. It's always better to remove that stuff. And I think I only get 1 energy if I do this myself. Yeah, so we're gonna give you extra energy, allowing you to take a major power next time. The fear card has spoken! Defend it on the coasts. Woo! We got lucky. But now we're blighted. Okay, so now we're in trouble because we either have to forget a power or destroy one of our presents every round now. And especially for lightning, that is not a great plan. It's not great. It is not great. Alright, so I think it's probably best if we gather. How did this Oh, they just explored into mountains. That's how that's there. I was like, how did this get here? That's not cool. So I could push this and oops. Yep, I could kill this and then push this into here. That's interesting. The scenario didn't trigger after that. Oh! Hello, Catstep. Welcome. If you need more explanation, I'm happy to provide it. That's part of why I'm here. But right now, what we're doing is trying to kill all the white dudes. Like, that's literally this game. So any piece that's white is bad. Any round piece is us. The blue one is the river, and the orange one is the lightning. Each one has a special board that they grow, they get energy, they get to play cards, and they're generally trying to go for this bonus ability by playing the right cards. So you can see, like, this one I've played 2 yellow, 3 blue, which allows me to do the second level of this. So there's that. And the flow of the game is you do your fast powers, which are red. The invaders get to do all their stuff, which is down here. And then you do all your slow powers. So you have to kind of think ahead, sometimes even like 2 or 3 turns ahead about what you think they're going to do, so that you can not die. So we're going to do 8 damage here, and it's going to be delightful. I love it. I love it. I love it. 8 damage. And also a lot of fear. So 1, 2, 3. So cities take 3 damage to kill. 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 8. So that was a lot of fear. That was a lot of fear. So every 8 fear that you generate, you get 1 fear card. And you're trying to get to lower levels of victory. So like terror level 2. I'm playing a special scenario that makes it so that terror level 2, I just need to have more of the natives in each land than towns and cities. And so right now, I'm actually doing pretty well on this board for sure. Because there are the only one that has a town is right here. And if I get to terror level 2, I win if that happens. I just need to have more Dahan than towns. Dahan are the natives. They're these little brown dudes right here. And I need to add a town somewhere. I don't like this. I have to put it there. That's not great. And I'm just going to concentrate everything into this land. That's all I'm going to do. All right. And I'm going to gather... I think I'm going to gather this guy and this guy into these lands. And I'm going to... whenever you gather a Dahan, in this scenario, they deal 1 damage per Dahan move. So there's that. All right. So we need to reclaim our cards. Right now I have 5 cards in the discard. I don't have any cards in my hand for lightning, so I need to be able to reclaim. That's what this power is for. So I'm going to have to reclaim. And I have 7 energy right now, which is a lot of energy. And it's probably a good time for me to consider getting a major power. So there are 2 types of cards in the game, minor and major powers. And major powers are generally really good. Minor powers are okay, but they also provide those elements that you need to power up your innate abilities of each spirit. So let's see what we got here. Well, Talons of Lightning is really good, especially on the Lightning Spirit, surprisingly enough. So we're probably going to pick up this one just because it's very on brand, and I think that this is just going to be really good because we can also get both of these. This is a threshold power, so you need this many elements to get this to this level. But if you kindly look at all of my hand here, all of them have both a fire and an air. So it's a trifle to get 3 and 3 here. I just need to play 3 cards and I have it. So I'm definitely taking that. There's no question about that. And I'm probably going to get rid of this because it's not as energy efficient for me. So there's that. Oh, I have 9 energy. Never mind. I have plenty more. All right. So we're going to play Talons of Lightning for sure. This will allow us to kill not only these towns and cities, but also kill this thing over here that will ravage soon if we don't take care of it. I want to do this. This will let me push Dahan, and I want to push these 2 Dahan into this land, which will allow me to do 2 damage and kill the 2 explorers that are here. So that's very important. And killing another town is not a bad idea. Just in general. So probably this one. Yep. And we can play 1 more, and it's probably good to let us do this. Steam Vents. We could do Steam Vents. Where we are, we can kill an Explorer. We are here, here, and here right now. So there's only one explorer, and that explorer is not going to do anything this turn. So steam vents is not useful. So lightning's boon is the one that we definitely want to play. Yep. And then we're going to grow on here, and I think I want to add multiple presence this turn. I don't really need a power card right now. I want presence. So I'm gonna get to my 3 energy because I need to start generating a lot of energy. So I want to make a sacred site here. Sacred site is equal to 2 presence in 1 land. So you can see that anytime you see that little sun symbol along the outside, that means that it's a sacred site. Many powers trigger off of a sacred site. Like this one, you need a sacred site to be able to do it. And we're going to get 3 energy, and we're going to place it here. And the reason for that is because the river, if it's in a wetland area, which is this blue, it's automatically a sacred site, even with 1. So that's excellent. And that means we can also play all 3 of these cards. Excellent. Excellent. Yes. Yes. All right. So we're going to finish playing cards. This is going to be a great turn. It's going to be a great turn. So first things first, we're going to flash floods the everything out of this. But who do we want to give +2 damage to? But also let's look at what's ravaging here. So we're going to ravage in jungles. So this guy, this little explorer, he's going to deal 1 damage to the land and 1 damage to the Dahan. 1 damage to the land, not bad. 2 damage to the land, immediately blight. So we don't want to blight here. So it won't blight because it's only 1 damage. There's no invaders here, there's no invaders here. There are invaders here, but I'm taking care of this right now. So first things first, I want to Harbingers of Lightning here. And I'm going to push both of these Dahan into this land. Harbingers of Lightning says push up to do Dahan. 1 fear if you pushed into a land with towns or cities. And there was a town here, so great. So we need to deal 2 damage, and we're going to kill both of these little dudes. And then, only then, will we... Ooh, no, not Shattering Homesteads, because I'm doing Talons of Lightning. Talons of Lightning right here. Okay, so I get to deal 5 damage, so that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I get to kill the city and the town. City generates 2 fear, a town generates 1 fear when destroyed. And now we're at Terror level 2. So we've earned enough fear to get enough cards so that we're now only needing towns and cities to be destroyed. But that's in the normal game. Because we're playing with this scenario, we need no lands where towns and cities outnumber Dahan. No lands where towns and cities outnumber Dahan. So if it's equal, it's fine. So this land, it's fine. This land, it's fine. This land is not fine. So if I manage to kill both of these towns right now, I win. Oops, undo. Oh, that's not what I meant. I need to read. So we're going to do that again. Sorry, my bad. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So whenever you, in this scenario, whenever you kill a city, you also have to make a town. So that's the downside. And that's what this little thing says here. There we go. So I need to add a land, in a land with Dahan, I need to add a town for that, and then I need to add an explorer for that town that was destroyed. So I should be able to use Thundering Destruction, killing this town, and I need to add an explorer. I'm going to add an explorer over here. And then I'm going to Shatter Homesteads here, killing that town. And now, because there are no towns or cities that outnumber Dahan, I've won the game. Again, this is with the scenario, the special scenario that we just played with. The gray pillar-like tombstone things, this is Blight. This basically represents like strip mining or non-good farming. Non-good farming. I should know this. I'm a scientist. What is that called? like cane sugar farming, where it's just like you have one crop and it's done, like that. That's the sort of thing that blight is, and it works similar to pandemic in terms of disease, where if you have a blight and another blight goes in, it cascades, but it only cascades once. So you add another blight, but then you add one more blight in an adjacent land. If you have to add blight, that means that you into a land with your presence, it destroys one of your presence. And other game effects have to do with that as well. So you want to avoid blight wherever possible. So if you're watching on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. This has been a Dahan Insurrection. You kind of saw what I did in terms of managing things, trying to get Dahan into the right places so that there were no outnumberings happening. I managed to pull some really great major powers that brought down the number of towns and cities significantly. So especially for Dahan Insurrection, if you can focus on town and city destruction, again, which is good with lightning, and also river being able to push and pull Dahan around, it's very, very useful. So I hope you liked the video. If you did like the video, like and subscribe. And if you're looking on Twitch, then you can come watch me on Twitch. I generally do Tuesdays and Thursdays, 7 p.m. to 9-ish for the foreseeable future. I found out today that I am furloughed from my full-time job soon, so I might do this a lot more in the near future, so it's going to be fun. I might switch up the games a little bit. I've been doing Spirit Island because I really like Spirit Island, and the digital version is really good. If you have suggestions for games that you want me to play, you can go to my Discord channel, which is in the links to the description of this, and it's on my Twitch. It's everywhere, so definitely join in, and thank you very much for watching.